Hello, today we're going to read Miss Porter is Out of Order, Chapter 1. Chapter 1. No! My name is AJ and I hate washing my hands. What's the point of washing your hands? They're just going to get dirty again in a few minutes. For that matter, what's the point of washing anything? When you wash your car, it's just going to get dirty again. When you wash your clothes, they're just going to get dirty again. If you ask me, we could save a lot of time if we start washing stuff. Anyway, it was Friday morning. Everybody in my class was putting their backpacks into their cubbies. Annoying Andrea and their crybaby friend Emily were washing their hands in the sink at the back of the room. I always wash my hands to start each day, said Andrea. It makes me feel clean. Me too, said Emily, who always does everything Andrea does. Hey, do you want to come over my house after school today? Sorry, Andrea told her, but I have my computer class after school. What is her problem? Andrea is the only kid in our class who starts her own smartphone, and she takes classes after school with everything. If they gave a class on nose picking, she would take that class so she could get better at it. That's when our teacher, Mr. Cooper, came flying into the room. And I do mean flying. Mr. Cooper wears a cape, and he thinks he's a superhero. For once, he didn't trip over anything and fall to the floor. I have to go to the bathroom to wash my hands, Mr. Cooper said. I'll be right back. It's an emergency. A hand washing emergency? That was weird. When Mr. Cooper came back from the bathroom, he put the allegiance and did the word of the day. I have big news, he told us. Uh-oh. Big news usually means bad news. You're fired? Asked Michael, who never ties his shoes. You're quitting? Asked Ryan, who will eat anything, even stuff that isn't food. You're dying? Asked Neil, who we call the new kid, even though he wears clothes. The Earth is going to be destroyed by an asteroid? Said Alexia, this girl who rides the skateboard all the time. No, it's none of those things, said Mr. Cooper. The big news is that I'm going to be away all next week. What? That's even worse than the Earth getting destroyed by an asteroid. I'm going to visit my sister, Mr. Cooper told us. She lives in Spain. No, don't go. You can't leave us. Everybody was yelling and screaming and shrieking and hooting and hollering and freaking out. Even with weird teacher like Mr. Cooper, at least you know what to expect. When there's a substitute teacher, you never know what's gonna get. The sub will be even weirder. Will it be a man? Asked Neil. Will it be a lady? Will she be nice? Asked Emily, who always cared about how nice everybody is. I really don't know, Mr. Quetz told us. Dr. Carbles from the Board of Education told me he's going to find somebody to take my place. Well, I'm gone. Dr. Carbles, he's a mean man. And he drives a tank to school. But I figured everything would be okay. There are good things about having a substitute teacher too. When you have a sub, you don't have to do any schoolwork. You don't get any homework. And the best part is, you can drive the sub crazy. One time, we had a sub named Miss Todd. Just to mess with her, I pretended to be Ryan and he pretended to be me. Then we decided that Miss Todd was a robot zombie who must have murdered our teacher. He tried to cut her hair to get a DNA sample so she could get sent to jail. By the end of the day, Miss Todd couldn't take anymore, and she ran screaming out into the parking lot. Those were the good old days. I gotta wait for next week. Okay, this is the end of chapter 1. Be sure to subscribe. Bye-bye. See you next time on chapter 2.